Welcome to Good Morning Football, presented by Nike. We are live in New York City. It's Friday, March 13th. I am MJ Acosta alongside Nate Burleson, Peter Schrager, and Kyle Brandt. Guys, we're all together today. It's good. With our family.
That's right.
Watching along with us. And guys, the NFL is currently the only major sports league which is not in season. But that does not mean it has not been impacted by the coronavirus. With the latest, here's our NFL Network insider. Actually, I want to bring you guys in.
Oh, thank you.
Allow you guys to kind of give your thoughts.
How about the fact that we're here, you know? And I imagine anybody who's watching us right now, there's a really good likelihood they're watching us at home, whether you're with your family, whether you're staying home from work. We got a lot in common with you. My children are not in school. Their school was closed down. They're at home with my wonderful wife right now, and they got board games and Lucky Charms and books, and they're staying home and they're watching. And it means a lot to me that the three of you guys are here, and anybody who is watching is here with us. We get it. We know what's going on, and we bring the burden to this table of talking football every day. So we'll try to do it because it's good odds that you're at home on the couch. Maybe you'd like to watch a little football. So we'll do the best that we possibly can, and I know you guys feel the same.
Yeah, I was inspired yesterday because there's a lot of talk about, coming to work, and we live in New York City. We work in New York City. Do you go? Do you not? And to see the folks on CNN, Anderson Cooper and Sanjay Gupta in studio, to see all the local news affiliates in New York in studio working, and to see the inside the NBA crew together, the three of the four at the desk talking about this. We're here to talk it with you out, guys. Like, we're here for you. I feel like if you wake up with us every morning, we want to wake up with you. And yeah, we're affected by it. We all are, a lot. And we're not sure the answers, but we know that football might be an escape, and hopefully for the next 3 hours, you can escape with us.
That's right. We'll try to have some fun here on the New York Post, the day the sports world stopped. So for me, my concern isn't about sports. And I don't know if I should necessarily be saying that, given that this is a football show. My concern is about the family, and by family I mean every other fellow American and every other fellow human around the world. So just make sure you hug and hold those that are dear to you a little bit tighter, and do whatever you can to remain safe. And the elderly that we keep talking about, as this is dismissive, that it just affects the old, how about you pick up the phone and call your grandmother, grandfather, those that you haven't talked to in a while, because you never know what can happen tomorrow. But we'll be here for the next 3 hours, and let's try to have some fun.
I think that's the point. We're all in it together. Those of you watching at home with us, those of us sitting here, our entire staff and our crew that's with us here today, we just want you to know that we're here for you, and we're affected by it. We're not blind to any of it, and we're taking the precautions for our families and for ourselves. And we're in this together is the bottom line in all of this.
Yep, great.
And of course, the NFL is currently the only major sports league which is not in season, but that doesn't mean it hasn't been impacted by coronavirus. And so with the latest, here's our NFL Network insider, Ian Rappaport.
Following a day that saw the coronavirus take over and shut down the sports world, including the NCAA tournament being off, baseball season being postponed, the NBA season being postponed, etc., the NFL remains on track for free agency. As of right now, the plan is to open the league year on Wednesday at 4 p.m., as was previously planned, and the league office has said several times that continues to be the plan. So what does that mean? The CBA vote is going to conclude on Saturday at midnight, so we should know in the wee hours of Sunday morning whether or not the CBA got passed, what free agency is going to look like, and what rules teams will be operating under. Of course, there is also the franchise tag window. That is still, as of right now, slated to close at 11:59 a.m. on Monday. So 1 minute before the tampering period begins, teams should know who is franchised, who is transitioned, and who is not. And then the tampering window opens in the afternoon on Monday to kick off free agency. So amid the backdrop of the coronavirus, the NFL still going as planned. The only differing right now in the league's schedule is that the annual meeting in March was canceled, but the draft remains on track to be held in late April.
All right, Ian, thanks. And we will, of course, keep you up to date on the latest around the league right here on Good Morning Football. Peter, is there anything you wanted to add there?
There's one more piece to this, that there's the vote coming Saturday night from the players. Now, when they were presented a deal from the owners, it was before the coronavirus outbreak really took over. It was before all the sports world was canceled. These owners have stadiums that were expected to be, filled with concerts, MLS teams, all sorts of different. that income is gone also now. So that significantly changes. I've had many agents and many people on the team side say, wow, the economic landscape has changed. When they were offered what they were offered by the owners and what was agreed upon before this vote came out, the world has changed so much economically. I would hope that the players either A, consider that, or B, hold strong with what they believe, knowing the economic factors. But be sure this. Everyone is going to take a financial licking the next couple of weeks, and certainly over the next couple of months. That includes the NFL owners. Makes this vote very important because that negotiating window ends at midnight on Saturday. And if you want to negotiate after that, it becomes very, very tenuous with what money we're being shared.
Can I tell you, yesterday I was with an NFL player who I will not name, but someone who has financial security moving forward. And I brought it up. I said, what about the CBA? And he said, honestly, I'm not thinking about it right now. I need to start because the deadline's coming. I'm thinking about my baby. I'm thinking about my wife. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I need to start changing gears because it's coming Saturday night no matter what.
Right, it's sort of like the wheels keep turning, but there is a ripple effect or a wave effect in this case. But we're going to continue with